Let's talk about autism. This is a very important topic and a lot of work is being done in this, and there's yet, a lot more to do. Okay. So, what do you understand by autism? Autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder. It starts around after birth and it becomes more prominent, say, around 1.5 to 2 years. This is when you need to pick up on the signs and symptoms. What happens in autism? We notice an impairment in the social interaction, in communication, which is verbal and non-verbal, and there would be some repetitive behaviors and restricted interests. So let's talk about these things one by one. So when we say, social interaction, so there's a deficit in that or there's an impairment. So what that means is the child, say around age 2 or so, you feel that the child is not actually interacting with their peers. That means at home, if there are siblings or in play school, there are other kids. Often parents come to me saying, my child likes to be just by themselves, sitting, playing with the toys, but not interacting. They would not make very good eye contact. Some people do, but then they might not be able to sustain that. Then communication. It could either be a deficit in the language. That means there could be a delay in the speech. In other kids, their speech might have developed properly and then there can be some regression. That means you feel the child started talking, started babbling, started using words, but after a year or two, you feel that the speech is going away. So it's a worry because it can not only be autism but could also be associated with few genetic conditions that need to be explored. So keeping in mind that there is a speech delay, what do? I guess in the Indian population just kind of think it's okay and wait for the child to be 3 or even sometimes 5, thinking that it's okay, the child will just pick up language. But those are gone old days. There's a lot more that can be done. There can be an assessment of speech. There can be speech therapy that can be done. So when a child comes to me and I want to evaluate them for autism, I would send them for a speech assessment because delay in speech not necessarily is autism. It could just be a speech disorder. So the speech assessor would look into the semantics and practice of the language. That means there are the fine details that a speech therapist would understand. So we rule out if this is just a speech disorder, then the treatment goes in that way. But if you've got the other symptoms suggestive of autism, then the management goes in a different way. So we've done the social interaction, we've done the communication. So communication is the speech part and then it's the non-verbal. That means the child finds it difficult to express. Often you find that the face kind of bit blank, you don't see the warmth and expressions. The child would not often make gestures or, point out at things, but would actually drag you up to there to ask for things. We also talk about imaginative play, which, maybe becomes more prominent around 3 years or so. So if you feel that the child, you might often see children playing with cars or dolls and you just make up saying, oh, this doll's playing with this. So you don't find that in children with autism. Now there could be some stereotypies or some, restricted interests. That means some kind of obsessive things like child might be placing things like placing their toys in a particular order and needs everything in a particular way. They do not adapt to changes. Or you could also see some motor movements, like a banging or particular hand movements or things like that. So if you notice any of that, even from the age of 1, please go and ask for an assessment. There's a lot of help available. People are not aware of it. You can come to so the pediatrician is the first person to go to. If they pick up the symptoms, fine. If not, then you go to a psychiatrist. You go to the teams where they do early intervention work starting from 1 year onwards. Now, why do I keep talking about early intervention? So what happens is when your child is young, the brain is still developing. So autism is a condition that is for life. But if we pick up the symptoms, if we create awareness, if we notice changes early on, and the brain is still developing, we can bring out a lot of changes in the behavior and the way the child is managing. that means it's much easier, and we can, help the child have a better quality of life. And I think the child deserves that. Yeah. So as parents, if we are aware of all these conditions, if we get them help on the right time, especially that in big cities we have so much of help available, we're not depriving them of their better quality of their life ahead, then that is the right thing to do. Yeah. Thank you.